Hey guys, it's Alex with AA Physique and Performance, and today I want to talk about my training background and how it has influenced how I train clients, how it has influenced how I help people in the world, and how it has influenced the way that I do things. I was born with Pectus excavatum, a genetic chest deformity in which my heart and lungs were compressed for my entire life. I was also hit by a car when I was 5 years old. I broke my tibia, I had a severe head injury, and I've had tinnitus ringing in my ears for my entire life, possibly had mild brain damage because of it. As a result of that car accident, my tibia grew longer than the other side. And because of the pectus excavatum and the deformity in my rib cage, I was born with this incredibly asymmetric structure that was very vulnerable to injury. And when I was 16 years old, I had done martial arts since I was 8 years old. Prior to that, I decided to start lifting weights. And I did so under the guidance of a family friend who was a strength and conditioning coach. And I trained hard. You know, Ronnie Coleman was my favorite person ever. You know, I watched his video probably 1,000 times. I'm not even exaggerating. You know, I watched all those videos over and over and over again. You know, in high school, showed all my friends too. I was obsessed. Okay, I was training all of my friends for free. I was coaching people on the internet for free because I was so passionate that I didn't even see it as work. It was just something that I loved to do. And when I entered high school, I was 5'10" and 110 pounds. And many people that were born with pectus, they have some kind of odd digestive disorders or symptoms, and so did I. I had very little appetite. I was diagnosed with gastroparesis one time, and then it was retracted a second time. And I had very little appetite, and I would constantly get nauseous from eating. And basically, ultimately, what I eventually discovered is that I had a lot of food sensitivities. Anyway, that made gaining weight very, very difficult. So in high school, I entered freshman year, 5'10", 110 pounds, emaciated, okay? When I started lifting when I was 16, I was 6'1", 135, 140. Okay, still very skinny. And within 1 year, I was 6'1", 190 to 195 lean. You know, I could deadlift 440 pounds. I could bench over 240. I did a 245 pound standing split jerk. You know, I was training for my first strongman competition. At 18 years old, I competed in my first strongman competition. I deadlifted 335 pounds 18 times. Eventually, I got treatment for my digestive disorder that temporarily lasted for a few years. And at 19 years old, I was 230 pounds. At 20 years old, I was 250 pounds. I competed at Team Nationals. I deadlifted 555 pounds. I squatted 500 pounds. I close grip benched 330. I made massive improvements, and it was my life, you know. In order for me to gain that weight, like, I had to eat 7 times a day. I had to go to the diner at 1 a.m. every single night and then chase it with a gainer shake afterwards, because that's how obsessed I was at getting bigger. And some of it I regret because I have stretch marks all over my body from a combination of muscle and body fat gain. But that was my goal and my mission at the time, is to do whatever it took to get bigger and stronger. And in the process of doing so, I accumulated injury. Not so much during, but at 20 years old, I got mono. I lost 30 pounds, and then once I recovered from that, I tried to go back, right back to what I was doing before. And then I started injuring myself. I injured my lower back doing a rack pull with excessive extension. I wore out my knees, my cartilage damage in my right knee. And it's unfortunate, but because of the asymmetric structure that I was born with, I was susceptible to these injuries. I was susceptible to, you know, wearing out my joints with these really heavy weights, and I was lifting in a very ballistic fashion. If I could go back in time with everything that I know now, I never would have had any injuries likely. But that's what happened. But the benefit for you guys, and the benefit for my clients, and the benefit of everyone that I work with, is that I have felt every kind of joint irritation. I felt my knees, I felt my elbows, my shoulder, my lower back, and I know exactly how to deal with them. I know how to deal with an asymmetric structure. I can identify visually when someone has a similar thing going on. And because of that, it has made me a better coach. It has changed my coaching and my perspective on coaching. And I can utilize the experiences that I had to help my clients today. Today, I'm able to do everything again. I fixed most of my issues. Quad development will always be difficult for me because of the knee injury. That's the one muscle group that I can't quite push myself on enough. But it is something that's improving all the time as I learn new information. And from that experimentation on myself, that self-experimentation that I believe is necessary for coaches to be good, you need to have experienced this yourself at some point. Because of that experience that I've had, it has made me a better coach to help you guys and to help everyone around the world. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hey, I'm here to help you with your training. If you want coaching or if you just want to do a consult or we do a one-on-one video call, I can look at your training and see what you're doing. If you're in the Chicagoland area, I am a certified new fit practitioner. I can help you to deal with any kind of injury that you have and to give you my feedback. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you soon.